Hey guys, this is the MTGnoob here, back with a deck recap. We took the black-green zombies list into some battles, and I have to say I was really impressed with certain cards and unimpressed with others. The Shred Freak seemed necessary in the curve since you don't have a lot of 2-drops, but I don't think he's very powerful. Yes, he's amazing with Rancor, but everything in your deck is amazing with Rancor. I also felt this deck was insanely cold to the humans deck, which is gaining popularity and should be a real contender. So the question is, can this compete with a humans metagame? And looking at Knight of Glories and Elite Inquisitors and just more and more dudes on their side, I'm going to say I think Zombies is going to have a little bit of trouble in this current iteration of it. I think the green doesn't do enough. The troll just gets punched in the face by an Elite Inquisitor because he just kills it before damage, and you don't even get to trample over. Another thing I noticed was that I was a little bit worried about in the beginning was the charm. When you get behind, which is hard to do with the deck, the -1/-1 usually will probably screw you up more than it'll screw them up. So you're really just playing this as a regenerate your creature's combat trick. The board seems fine. I like the 2 sever the bloodlines for the big things. The verdict's still out on these Deadbridge Goliaths because I think outside of not having a Rancor on them, it's kind of hard. I do like their Scavenge, but your deck's playing 23 lands, and flooding is never good. A card that was good, it was the real deal in my opinion, is definitely this Deathrite Shaman. It's very good against control because they don't want to kill it because it's just a 1/2, and they much rather like Pillar Flames this or Pillar Flames this, and then you're just sitting there with this Deathrite Shaman and just making them lose 2 life against aggro. Once again, they don't want to kill it. It blocks Stromkirk Noble, it blocks a champion if they don't play anything else, but it definitely blocks some Gather the Townfolk tokens. So the 2 but is actually relevant. Plus, who doesn't love an Elf Shaman that is playing with a skull? Overall, I think the deck has some room for improvement. One last note is the 2 forests often did cost me when I wanted to play like a Rancor or like a Deadbridge Troll, Goliath, excuse me, because Cavern of Souls does not turn on Rancor. And yes, your other things should, but the 2 forests were, I'm not saying they weren't enough, but they were often bad when I would like have a messenger and have a forest, or when I'd have like all black sources and I would have a Rancor. So I mean, I think I have to play with the deck a little bit more to get the hang of it. But if you want to build black-green zombies, I think there's room for improvement if you factor in Knight of Glory and Elite Inquisitor into your building. Okay, so thanks for watching, and please check out theMTGnoob.com.